Hi, accounting class. It's a great day to do some accounting, right? But we're not going to do accounting today. We're going to talk about something else. I'm talking to my former students I've had. I haven't taught a class since 2018, so I imagine you guys are finishing up with your education and getting that first job out of college. And I have some experience with jobs. Eventually, you hit one of those days that things just aren't going right, and you've had a bad day at work, and you might feel lost, confused. Can I quit? Can I do this? What really are my options? What should I do at this point? Because it's really not working out the way that I wanted it to do, or I ideally felt it should work out. But there are some things you can do when you find yourself in that point. This is not a new problem. Other people have experienced this problem in life, so this is by no means a new problem. So we're starting this off imagining that you've had a bad day at work. If you haven't yet, maybe sometime in the future this will be the case. So I'm getting older now. I just turned 38. My birthday just recently passed last week. But my experiences are back in 2008. This was the year when I went through this process. First job I had out of college, they wanted us to work 60 to 80 hours a week. They pay us a salary, but they wanted us to work all the time. I'm talking Saturday, Sunday, weekends. Just a workaholic type mentality. And, I mean, I got through it for a year, but then I found a different option. But during that year, I mean, the economy sucked. If you remember, I mean, you might hear stories. Some of you guys are young enough where this didn't mean much to you. For the older people, we kind of know 2008 was a year that the economy sucked and the job sucked for me personally. I barely could find enough time to get decent sleep as much as they wanted us, many hours as they wanted us to work. But at the end of the day, it's what do you do about it? What's our response to this? People have different things, but this is what I found myself path I set for my path I wanted to take, so it's a path I did take. So back in 2008, this was pretty obvious. There was a famous guy. He was all over TV. His name was Peter Lynch. He's the 80s guy. I mean, today you probably think of Warren Buffett and other famous people, but this was the guy back in the 80s. And back when I was going through my process, he was all over TV with the answer to this problem that we all face. And he has a book. Peter Lynch has a book. So this is a great place to start. If you find yourself in a similar position, that's where I started back in 2008. So let's see what the guy actually has for an answer to this question. So I know it's helped a lot of people. This is foundation for a lot of industry. That Peter Lynch was one of the legendary investors. Very good at what he did. Like I used to be an accounting instructor, but I didn't bring this up. I wasn't too much into stocks when I had the job either. I had the income. I didn't really worry too much about stocks. I worried more about stocks when I don't have income other places, So, I didn't share it with you back then. And also, I mean, it's like talking to a kid. I'm not going to be able to get them to understand Peter Lynch, probably. You're not going to be able to understand the solution unless you have a problem to begin with, in my opinion. So, but if you find that you have a job that sometimes frustrates you or fails to live up to your ideal conditions, there's a better chance you might get the ideas of a Peter Lynch and be able to execute this in your own life. It works for some people. It does work for some people. I did this back in 2008. The world was falling apart. I was pretty short on options, but I picked up the Peter Lynch book. And, maybe it gets in your subconscious or whatever, and over the years you figure out how to make it work for yourself. There's a chance that this might work for you too. Who knows? Me personally, I'm actually, as interesting and cool as it is, I'm kind of bored just watching stocks tick all day. So I've actually keep on applying to these accounting instructor jobs, even though they're not working out. The latest one's to Austin, Texas. It would be cool if it works out, but that hasn't been the trend. I mean, this is year-long trends. The trend has been for college HR to reject my application and for the stock to actually just tick higher. So that's been the trend for multiple years now. We'll see if they break it or not, but that's been the trend. I'm a part-time hero now. I got a t-shirt for it, but it's did the blood donation thing. That's my charitable contribution to society. Anyways, I hope you guys are all doing well. from my experience, personally, the first year out of college is the toughest one to get through. So if you guys have gotten through that, hopefully there are better days ahead. Of course, it's life, so there are no promises. Best wishes to you. And a postscript I wrote, I'm not sure if you want to share that you're reading Peter Lynch with your employer. I just don't know the answer if you should share that with the employer. Anyways, that's it. Nice short video. Hope everyone's doing well. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.